crackers and YouTube in general, my viewing public, aka probably 4 people, but that's okay. Today's episode is about Spawntown on the Mindcrack Reddit server, and this is a work in progress, and I'm just doing a tour of where of the starting out. Obviously nothing's finished, and most things have just started, so I'm just going to give a tour of that. This is our portal, of course, and the house you can see there in the distance is my Spawntown house, which I've tried to give the impression of a kind of a jungle thing, because my base is built in a jungle and it's a jungle house. Yeah, it's a bit odd. I think it's a little bit ugly myself, but never mind. Moving right along. We've been building the roads. It's taking quite a lot of time, and where we haven't built roads, we're starting to lay them out with cobblestone blocks, and we're laying out the plots with netherrack, so that people get an idea of where the plots are, how big they are, and which ones that they'll want to grab. This house here has been here for a while. This is Odyssey's Library by Overpriced Enchanted Books. Very nice. I'm not quite sure what the close the door for your bro fairy juice is all about. Very cool. We've got some plots that are unclaimed, and some people, the general thing is that if you want a plot, you just come along and you stick up a sign. Bird's plot, bird mammon, and then build your house. Obviously the town's going to be a lot bigger once it's fully grown, but we're just starting from the middle and working out. So as soon as these plots are all full up, we'll create new plots further out, and so on and so forth. It's the historic spawn house, which we're using as a storehouse. This is the actual spawn spot. We should have a little path between there, because I'm always hopping up and down there. The farm area. Wheat, and the like. Signs up. No point in having residents of this server. I'm only joking, folks. I'm only joking. So, we take a walk along here. We can see quite clearly that there's a lot of land to be claimed. The plots are approximately between 25 by 25 and 35 by 35, so in odd different sizes and shapes. So some of them haven't been marked out, but if you're after a spot and it hasn't actually been marked out, that's the general guideline. That's the rule of thumb. And I'm trying to mark out the roads as before people build. So it's probably a good idea to fill up near a road before you start sort of putting yourself down in the middle of nowhere, which may or may not conflict with the grand plan of things. Bergasms is a different story, because he actually built this ages ago, and we've just moved the road towards him. But if we did that for everyone, I can imagine that we would have anarchy, folks. Anarchy. The end would be in sight. It would be a shambles, I tell you. So this is some fantastic views here. I'm always a big fan of sunsets and sunrises, and I always like to have that sort of thing visible from my house. Oh, my frame rate's gone down again. I hope it's not showing up in the corner this time. This is the third time I've tried to record this. I am a real noob where that comes. We've got Oob spot over here. it's quite a narrow little thing, unless Oob's going to take over some of the river. I'm not sure because we haven't marked that out, but it's cool. Ooh, lag, and of course we have mobs everywhere. So I'm just going to be on the lookout for the inevitable creeper they've been trying to destroy our handiwork. Seems to be okay. Okay, now this beautiful building is not finished. Hasten to add, not finished at all. But this is the mill and bakehouse, and it is going to be called, I think it's going to be called Creeper's End. This is Butterballs, and it's not finished, as I said. This road is not finished. In fact, an enormous amount. We've been working on this for a while now, and surprisingly, there is a lot that is not finished. But that's because we like to go and do our own plots, our own spots out, our bases, etc., etc. Which is all good and fine. But I like big projects. I think Fraps is causing a lot of it. Okay, so we can see that this is a future road marked out along here, along the cliff top. And here's a very good example of a plot that's marked out in a fairly arbitrary fashion. And I think that the people whose plots there are just have to, we just work together to make sure that the territory is marked out clearly so that there's no disputes over land later on. This, on my right, we have Gomeric's building, Scarlet's Corn, or Scarlet's Corn, as some people want to call her, which I think is a bit naughty. And over here, oh, I should go around to the front of this, it's so magnificent. Over here is Orion's townhouse, which I think is really, really nice. This is the kind of house I would build if I could, but I can't. So, yeah, I admire it very much. We have future site of Zalzi's tour establishment. Can't quite see how it's going to go yet, but it's in progress. Here we have an interesting building looking like a giant L. Strangely enough, oh you. Yes. Interrupting my tour. Yes, interesting enough. This is Ripper Steve's. Quick look around for creepers. Ripper Steve's plot, so I think that it may be an in-joke there, or a prank. I'm not quite sure. It's very funny. Down here we have Ames. I don't know how to pronounce his name, his or her name. Creeper down there. Try and shoot it before it shoots me. There we are. We will be extending the town out across here. The road will go through there and across to the hills, extreme hills biome. There's a plains biome over there, and I can actually foresee, with a number of people on the server, we can quite easily stretch out there. But we do want the inside plots filled up first. That would be great. Okay, that's probably about it really. Just give a bit of an inside tour of my house before I sign off. I'm not going to record. This is a hole that a creeper made in my previous shoot, and I'm not going to redo it. And I just noticed that I forgot to push F1 again, but to hell with it. I'm not doing this again. I'm really crap at making videos, I tell you. But never mind. Here is the inside of my house. I think this looks rather nice. I'm not much of a homebody. I'm not domestic. I'm probably one of the most undomestic females that I know. I have no idea about things like interior decorating and stuff like that. But nevertheless, this is quite pleasing to me. I wonder where it went. I'm sure it's going to be back any minute and kill me. Okay, well that was a bit of a drama. I'll just stand here, and this is quite a nice. And yes, never realised that they see you seeing them. Yeah, this is a very pleasant spot. A little bit wintry for my taste. The eternal winter. But thank you guys for watching. I'll just sign off from the roof. I have a multi-level house. Oops. It's my attic, and this is my favourite type of place. Is up on the roof. I like to be able. This is where the old Enderman is going to come back and get me, because I haven't got anything over my head. But there we go. Yeah. So there we have it. The beginnings of Spawntown. May she live and prosper. And we need help naming the roads. So if anybody has any ideas for road names, please put them in the comments. No rude names. Thank you very much for watching. See you again soon. Bye.